Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Dimir Proliferate. So, I wanted to switch things up a little bit with a lot of the decks I'm trying to build, so I made a Dimir Proliferate deck that is just all wonky. And the idea of this deck was to synergize proliferating spells with Tablet of Completion, so that we get extra mana and we get card draw towards the later end stage of the game. And then if we can get the ramp on with a 2-mana mana rock, we might be able to get to Virtue of Persistence pretty quickly. And that's kind of the idea. There is another hidden combo in the deck with all the proliferating spells, because then we can put that on Liliana. So every time we tick up once, our opponent thinks that, well, we play Liliana, we tick up once, our opponent thinks that, hey, that's, they got 4 counter or loyalty on Liliana. It's not the end of the world. And then on our turn, we proliferate twice. Boom, ultimate Lily. So that's kind of the idea that I wanted to go with on this deck. And then I thought about, hey, there's a lot of mono red out there. There's a lot of aggressive decks. Let's just make a anti-aggressive slant, because our proliferate is anti-control. So this deck will be able to beat both of those. That was the idea. So here is the deck list. So for anti-removal in the early game, we have, look at this, 3 cut down and 3 disfigure. We got all the 1-drops to remove if we needed to. On a 2-drop, we have 2 Anoint with Affliction. This is a 2-mana exile target creature if it's mana value 3 or less. And if our opponent is corrupted, we can just exile that creature instead. So we can corrupt our opponent with Mirrex tokens, but really the idea is that exiling a Scamp or a Heartfire Hero just makes it so that they don't deal damage to us when they die. We of course have 2 Go for the Throw and also 2 Long Goodbye. So we got best of all the worlds here for any kind of removal. But we also have 4 Serum Snare, which is a bounce spell. If our opponent pumps all of their cards into one creature to try to attack us, we bounce it, they can play it again, but all their pump spells are gone, and we proliferate. So that's kind of the good part about this deck, is that not all of our cards are that great value-wise, but it proliferates us. So these are all the removals. Of course, we also have 2 virtues, so you can count that as removal in the early game as well. Then we also have the other 2 drops that we don't want to play onto unless we got nothing else to do, like Experimental Augury. That is a proliferate spell that costs 2, but we can also look at the top 3 and pick a card to put in our hand. That's a pretty good filtering. But you don't really want to play it on turn 2 because you won't have much to proliferate. And then we have 4 Tablet of Completion. This you technically can play on turn 2, but of course your opponent's aggro. You take turn 2 off to play the completion, you just die on turn 3. So obviously we don't want to play Tablet unless our opponent's control, and we can keep this in our hand while we just keep the removal cards going for turn 2, turn 3, and when we go to turn 4, we can drop a Tablet and then hold up one of these cards, maybe even a Serum Snare, because we can add an oil counter, bounce our opponent's creature, and proliferate onto the second oil counter. And now on turn 5, we're gonna have 6 mana, so that's something to consider. Or if we miss a land drop, we will have the 5 mana we need for potentially a deadly cover up. So that's our 2 drops. Then going to the 3 drops, we have 4 Liliana. Of course, that is a very good part of the deck. It is removal, hand disruption, and also this deck does try to get Lily to ult very often. And we have 1 Staff of Completion, still a proliferating sort of effect, but of course it pays life, and in this aggressive meta we don't have the life to pay, but 1 Staff is good, right? 1 Staff, we definitely can use it for whatever plan that we may have. That's really all I can say about the staff, right? Don't put too many in the deck, and if you don't have any, it's not the end of the world, but I think 1 is warranted. And then on a 4 drop, of course, 2 Shieldred, gain life, make our opponent lose life, sort of a finisher, sort of a stick on board and win game against red, and that's the idea. And then we have in 5 drop 3 deadly cover-ups. If our opponent goes wide, we cover it up. If our opponent has some sort of combo, we cover that up by going to collect evidence and exile it from their graveyard. It's a pretty good card. I love deadly cover-up. It's the test of talents in the new format, right? I like it. And then of course that's the non-land cards, and we have 24 lands. Be very careful when I say 24 lands. You might think that this is a very fast tempo deck, but it's not. The reason why there's only 24 lands is because we got 4 Mana Rocks in Tablet of Completion, an extra Sword of Mana Rock in Staff of Completion. So yeah, these are all extra mana values. So 3 islands, 3 swamps, 4 Darkslick Shores, 2 Restless Reef, 4 Underground River, 2 Blast Zone, 2 Demolition Field, and 4 Mirrex. So, of course, Mirrex is our quote-unquote win con, because we can always just get the Mirrex tokens, get them toxic, and then proliferate them to death. That works. Demolition Field to kill our opponents, opposing Mirrex or their man lands. We Definitely have Blast Zone. It's very useful. Great thing about this deck with Blast Zone is that sometimes we don't even need to charge it, right? If we proliferate it, that also buff up the Blast Zone up to 3, but you can use that to take a Caretaker's Talent out of the way. That's definitely useful. Well, I only have 2 Restless Reef. That is, I have 4. You know, I can put 4 in the deck. I did, right? I only put 2 Restless Reef in the deck because I feel like this deck needs to be a little bit more proactive, so we need to have untapped lands as much as possible. You definitely don't want to play tap lands if you don't have to, because all these removal, they want to be tapped. They want to be played. So we don't want the land to be tapped and not be able to play it. So that's kind of the idea. But if you are, you know, the risk takers and you want to have more advantage with your deck in the later games, you can cut an island, cut a swamp, and put in 2 more Restless Reef. That's definitely fair. Or you can just cut, you know, 2 islands and put in 2 Restless Reef, because most of the deck is black. That's the idea of this deck, and that's all I have. Let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is... well, he's ready. He's Moto. Yugi Moto? Oh my god, it's Yugi boy? Alright, they go first. I don't like this at all. But we got removal, so let's try it out. Let's drop a Darkslick Shores. They're mono white. They're mono white Builder's Talent. Of course they are. Well, I got a lot of removal here, so let's see what happens. Level 2. Bricks. Do I need a long goodbye against this deck? Probably not. Does that do anything against the brick wall? Don't think so either. So we just pass, I think. Yeah, we just pass. Another long goodbye. Let's get this done so I know Mirrex in there. Alright, we're not getting any proliferate spells that we need. All we're getting is really just all the removal we can have. Sure. Alright, we get a Liliana. I mean, it's something, but it's not really anything useful here.
Enough with the mysteries. You won't be outsmarting me.
I don't know how long Lily's gonna last. Probably get ossified right away. No? That's interesting. Didn't ossify me, so let's drop a cut down while we can.
Don't overthink things.
Temporary lockdown. I'm on 3 lands. It's a perfect time to play Magic. Alright, we're gonna get lost. Don't have to get lost here. I have a feeling they don't have anything.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Okay.
It's no fun when they hit back. Drop it.
They don't really have Planeswalkers in that deck that cost 3 or less, so I can definitely get rid of that. Still play on 3 lands. So, we got that going for us. Alright, more removal.
This fight finished before brunch. You won't be outsmarting me.
He played his land, so there goes the last of his cards.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Ah. Okay. Gets a Caretaker's Talent as his last card. That's pretty sick. Alright, can't go for the throw. That's an artifact. And is it an artifact? No, it's not. Token creature wall. He's not copying it? Interesting choice right there. Not copying it and all. I guess if he copies it, he has to discard his cards, right? So if I kill it right now, I'll have to discard my card. That's fine. That's a good card. Do we drop a Shieldred though? If I play a Shieldred, he's stuck having to play something, right? Maybe I just play Shieldred here though. Yeah, let's get to 6. Force him to have
Don't
removal.
overthink things.
It's gonna have to have something, right? Fountain Pour? Okay. Sure. Alright, time to ult.
Wipe that smug look off your face.
Alright, you get to keep these and your Fountain Pour and one of these. Or you sack all your lands. Well, okay, he can either keep all 6 lands and one of the 2/2s, or he keeps just the 1/1 and everything else dies. This ought to be fun. He sacked all of his lands. Interesting choice there. Deadly Cover-Up. I probably won't need that because he has 1 card left in his hand. Takes the 5. Wow, okay. Let's put oil counter on it. Demolition Field. Do I Demo Field here? Or do I Serum one of these? Proliferate. If I Serum one of these, actually, hold on. If I Serum one of these, I can attack now with this, right? That's pretty interesting. Yeah, if I Serum a gnome, he's only got 1 gnome left. Mill 4. Oh, you probably wanted that land too. Blocks the Shieldred. Takes 4 down to 7. Then takes 2 more down to 5. He can draw a card with the Caretaker's Talon, but it will kill. Liliana! Got there. Alright, our opponent is Gint. Gnit. I don't know. There's no vowels in there. Opponent goes first. 4 or 5 games in a row, whatever. And they're playing mono black. No, Orzhov. Orzhov, whatever the hell that is. Dust Animus. Huh. Well, here's a tablet. Would you like to be completed? Gix. Yikes. Good for me, it has no bat. Liliana's gonna eat that Gix for breakfast. We'll pass first. Oil counter. Go Lily.
Happy to help, but haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Right, haven't you? Zoraline. Oil counter. Alright, how do I want to do this? I can proliferate twice. Make him sack the Zoraline. I think that's probably a good play. What does this do? Yeah, I think I have to proliferate twice, huh? Completion gets more proliferations done, but you know what? It's fine. Did I play a land yet? I haven't played a land, right? That's my Mirrex. I don't want to play the Mirrex out if I don't have to, because I'm bottlenecked on black mana. So now I'm not bottlenecked on black mana anymore. Sack the creature.
Off you go.
Okay, they got 2 to proliferate and just quit. What a coward. Alright, our opponent is Balrog. What's that bad thing in Lord Balrog? Not that. This is Barack Obama. Demo Field, 1 Swamp Thing. No removal. We do get to go first. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, another Rakdos deck. A bat. Probably take my Lily, to be honest. He might think I'm trying to play Lily. Yeah, I can't play Lily next turn, so this is fine. Another tablet, so I don't think I proliferate here, right? Because I want a Demo Field for a black, and then I will add 1 more to it. Yeah, I don't need to proliferate. If I played this, what if he gicks me? Oh, if he gicks me, he has 2 cards, he draws a card, and then I'll deadly cover everything up, so that's fine. Doesn't know what I have. He might get scared. He's probably gonna gicks me. Alright, he's in combat. Did I do something while he's in combat? No. Flame Cash Gecko. I was thinking what to cover up, but I don't think it matters. Oh boy, that's gonna be pretty annoying. Probably gonna take my cover up now. This is gonna give me 1 extra mana. Right? Would this matter? This is 2, this is 3, this is 2. I don't have an extra black here for Shieldred. That's pretty annoying how they can tear apart our hand like that. So I tap 2. Tap these 2 to put 1 on Blazo. And then I'll tap these 2 for go for the throw. Guess we'll have to do that and try to survive. Hired Claw. Puts 1 on that. Okay. We will... Let's Demo Field first, I think. Is end turn right? We'll Demo Field this for a black. I need an extra black mana. And then we'll put an extra charge counter on this. Ah, it didn't matter there. Okay, cool. What do I get rid of? The Thoughtstalker is annoying. The Flamecash Gecko is probably more annoying. Ooh, this is hard. I don't think it can deal damage. Well, both of these have damage triggers, right? So... I get my Liliana back. Maybe I just take the Flamecash. Gives him a white board. Thoughtstalker gets him into my hand. Yeah, I hate that card. Jasper, Fireglass. Thoughtstalker's gone. Can't get into my hand. He's got bats, he's got geckos, he's got the gay. Alright, yep. He does have go for the throw, so Shieldred's just gonna die. Jasper. I mean, you know what I was gonna do to your Jasper, right? Okay, that's probably a terrible tap here. So we will play Lily, make him sack. This is fine.
Enough with the mysteries. I've always hated queens.
We got our tablet. Second tablet. Something don't get too big on us. Don't want to lose my Shieldred to go for the throw here, but what is the better alternative? I don't know. I don't know if I see one. You got another Laughing Jasper. He's got the Fireglass Mentor. If he has no lands, right, we can definitely fight through this. But what kind of game would it be if it didn't have a land? Also, he should have seen this Liliana coming. It was under the bat. I don't think he played it right. Also, I don't think a bat is very good in this deck, since they already have that Thoughtstalker thing. They look like they help. Oh, this is pretty annoying. Alright, does he have a land to play? No land to play, so before it goes to my turn here. Oil counter. Do I just get rid of the Shieldred? This is on 2. Maybe I just get rid of the Shieldred, honestly, like, I kind of have to. Sorry, Shelly.
Drop it.
I see their go for the throw, so you gotta have to go. Yeah, they're holding a go for the throw to kill my thing. Let's kill your Mentor. We'll take another one just to kill the Vine Lasher. Ouch. A weird whatever's left up to tap, but I don't have a 1 mana blue anyways. Here's the Laughing Jasper. Oil counter me, please. Oil counter me, please. My turn. Liliana. Well, I'm just gonna go for the throw of this guy. That's also a terrible tap. Let's get rid of there. Last go for the throw.
You won't be outsmarting me.
They have the gay. Pass. Oil. Oil. I've done on pretty good luck. So let's tap this Blast Zone, I think. Proliferate. This is a good card. Proliferate everything. I don't know if Proliferating the Blast Zone was right there. Pay 2 life. You don't have to pay 2 life. What do you get a bat? I mean, Liliana's here. Let's have her do her thing.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
He definitely has more creatures, right? Oh, he's just gonna quit. GG. No lizards for you. Alright, our opponent is... I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna try to read that. I do get to go first. This is hilariously horrendous. Right? Like, if our opponent is control and they don't play anything for the first 3 turns, this would be great. We got staff into Shieldred. But if our opponent is a scary deck that aggroes us, we just die. So let's die. Oh, we gotta wait for their mulligan. Hello. Here comes drop a mountain. Oh, drop a bunnies. Bunnies are also scary. To be fair, bunnies are also very scary to us. But our Experimental Augury can at least get us an extra draw. And we can work our way up to the deadly cover up. Oh no, I can't counter. I'm gonna take 3 here. Actually, this doesn't pump the my collar, so take 2 here. Let's experiment on the Augury. Serum Snare? Or Bouncy Bounce? You know what? Don't think he's gonna... Well, submit 0. No thanks. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna kill me this turn, so let's staff it up. If he plays something, I'll disfigure to my collar, I think. I'm gonna take that damage anyways, might as well kill it. 1 less creature on board. Keep to the top. It's gonna attack. No, Paw Patch. You keep to the top, that's probably a land. Alright, what do I do here? I can shield it, or I can cover up. I will have to pay 2 life, so I'll go to 12. That's not too bad, right? Going to 12. So the thing is, he could have tokens, and then the Warrengar is going to get big. I have 2 shielders. Let's put 1 out here. I can always draw a card and then take 2 life anyways. That's fun, right? Evangelist, cool. He gets more scry. To the top. Man, that's a lot. Alright, another Knight Errant and then the Warren War Leader. I'm gonna pay down all my life. Liliana, cool. Another Liliana. Also cool. Don't think he's gonna block here. He does block, which shows me what's up. I can only board wipe. Cannot do anything else here. And you get a 1/1. Phineas. Phineas is scary. I draw another land here. I can double Lily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can Shieldred Lily, right? What would he do here? He'd probably sacrifice the bat to keep Phineas.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, off you go.
Yep. Season Warrengar. Will he attack? I don't think he was going to attack, right? I don't think that's a good attack. Alright, well. We'll make him discard a card. Do I draw a card here? That's pretty fire. I don't think I want to kill my Shieldred though, so what do I do here? Discard a card? They have to discard a card? It's probably a land they're keeping in their hand. Actually, if it's a land, you probably would have played it, so... You know what? Discard a card.
I'm tired of your secrets.
And then
A fight? And you think you can win?
sack creature. Sack your Warren
I
Guard.
always hated crowds.
If he wants to go wide, right, I can cover it up. There's the Warren Guard. He had an offspring. Yo. You sure that's smart? Okay, so that's what he tries to do. Try to kill Lily. I mean, I can make him just discard this card and then blow up his board. That's pretty funny. Oh no, you dealt damage to me, you meanie. So I'm definitely blowing up this board, right? So let's go for the attack. Oh, interesting. Isn't that interesting? That is not what I expected. Do I draw a card here? I take 4 if I'm drawing a card. I don't know if I want to do that. So let's just do it this way. Alright, let's cover up in Disfigure. We will get rid of... I think the Evangelist is probably the scariest. I'm not sure if 9 Aaron is that scary since it has no card in hand. But if you can draw it, right? Okay, you know what? Let's find out. There's more 9 Aarons in this deck. Liliana makes you discard.
Drop it.
Valley Might Caller. That's a pretty good card. Okay. I am gutsy. Oh, am I gutsy? I go to my turn. Is this even that good? Will I even get to Mirrex this? I don't think so, right? Add an oil counter. And then we will bounce. The quest caller is when he casts. Whenever one enters. So I want a plus, right? Yeah, let's bounce it in plus. Proliferate 3. Plus, that also gets rid of that.
You won't be outsmarting me.
GG. Take that, wabbits. You wascally wabbits. Alright, our opponent is Ace Cold. Very cold, Ace. Why you gotta be so cold? Alright, we got Tablet. Opponent goes first. We got 2 removals. So definitely against an aggro now. There we go. Yeah, see? This is the bullshit we had to face. We have a hand that can't kill aggro. We'll never face aggro. We have a face that cannot kill aggro. Here we are. Yeah, seems fair. 32. What can we even do here? We kill one, they pump the other one and fling it at us. So we want to use go for the throw here, right? Oh, they have nothing? No way they have nothing. Alright, we take 1. Liliana's good, but I want a 3-2 here. We bounce it? play it again. Actually, this protects Lilia a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit.
This fight finished before run. Haven't you ever
You think they're gonna ignore Lily?
Space?
A scampity scamp. What else do they have? They have a fling? That's a fling spell. They just got rid of the Liliana. That's weird.
Sorry, I'm not interested.
Yeah, you get to deal 4 damage. But that's all you get to do. I don't know. Don't know about that. Put oil counter on it right away. Probably just go for the throw here. Proliferate once. A lot of dead cards. This is I mean, is there any way I get to use this mana? I don't think so. Use the reef. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can use the reef. And I still have go for the throw up, right? Maybe I do that. Oh, that's gonna ping me, so no. Maybe I use the reef to block. Oil counter. Oh, and no land. Perfect. Oil counter. Another land. I'm at 7. Very precarious position here. Oil counter. Last zone on 1 is fun. I'm not playing a land this turn, right? So let's just draw a card. Land. Oh boy. Do I have Shieldreds in the deck at all? Maybe. Maybe there's one. Did I keep it on 1? And then keep on 1 till he plots, right? Yeah. Let's draw. I am drawing 2 cards a turn now, right? That's pretty nice. Tap land. Let's look Shasho off. Vein Splitter. Very big creature. Monstrous Rage. Exile. I should have used Go for a Throw. I mean, he could have that thing that makes a 2/2, right? Okay. Let's draw another card. How many do I have? How many creatures does he have? I have no creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I do want to use the Virtue. If he gets a Scamp here, can he just fling it at me for lethal? It's kind of tricky. You know what? Let me draw a card. Okay. So that does mean I can play this and still have Go for the Throw and Disfigure up. Let me drop an island first. No. Oh, I need 2 swamps. That's why. I still have go for the throw and Disfigure up this way. Let me have your creatures. I'll also draw a card. Nice mono red. Please don't hurt me. Liliana. Oh boy. Alright. Sure, why not? Ah, didn't want to play it out because you've got pump spells and no creatures to play, huh? Terrible deck. Alright, our opponent is Heiko. Very red avatar. So probably mono blue or something. We're gonna go first. Definitely mono blue. Mono blue energy right here. We'll see what happens. We got tablet, so I like a tablet in hand. I do have removal, although looks like my removals might not gonna matter as much. Can't afford to play a tablet here. Gotta remove. Swiftspear. Swiftspear is pretty good. Do I just take this damage? Just long goodbye to Heartfire Hero, I think. It's gonna pump the Swiftspear. Yeah. Felonious Rage. It's gonna get a 2/2 out of the deal. Darkslick Shores. What do I do here? Do I tablet? Tablet's really risky, right? I can Liliana. He sacks the Swiftspear. He still has a 2/2. And a 2/2 kills the Liliana. So 1-for-1 removal, but it's on curve. I'm almost already dead. It doesn't matter.
Happy to help. I've always hated.
He didn't? Huh. Okay. Is he gonna attack Lily? I'm okay with that. Sorry, Liliana. You're just a father here.
I knew this was a waste of time.
Alright, we will double demo into a tablet, I think. Do they have a lightning strike? Or a counterspell? Mono red counterspell here? Yes. Does he have that many pump spell on his turn? Let's put an oil counter on this. I pass the damage, I take 3. I killed this. I don't take 3. No creatures. Oh boy. Our opponent's in and out. Do we blast zone here? Do we hold up blast zone here is what I'm saying. Let's hold up blast zone. It's not like I'm using the staff. Heartfire Hero. He pays for it. Let's blow everything up. Blow up all the 1-drops. Sorry, Blasty. You're gonna have to leave. No creatures, huh? Well, we're gonna slowly oil creep it up. Let's see if we can last that long. All these creatures have haste too. There it is, more hasting creatures. We take the 1. Nothing else. Another oil counter. Do I want to take 4 to draw a card here? This is really risky, right? I do need a card draw. It's going to draw me a land and I'm going to be sad. Yeah, I'm not going to use that mana. Oh, that's not that bad. he have another Felonious Range? Monster's Rage. Ha! Get got! I tricked him. I tricked him good. Do I want to proliferate? Nah. Mirrex. Does he have a play? Does he have that flinging creature? You just want to throw it out there? Yeah, you just want to throw it out there. Very good for me that he just throws it out there like that. Let's put an oil counter on it. We'll go to my turn. Guess what? I got 2 black mana. Maybe don't tap like that though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what's really annoying in your deck? That little flingy dude. So let's get rid of that flingy dude, right? Oh, you got another one? Let's get rid of those. Gets to draw a card on the house. Scamp. Does he have a Felonious Rage? Perfect top deck for the Scamp? No? Wait, is it? No, it's going to my turn. Okay. Let me draw here. Experimental Augury. Tablet of Completion. So, I'll put a tablet here. Oh, it's kind of tricky, huh? I'll tap this to draw a card. Right? No. No. So I want to Augury. It's definitely a buff spell. So I can cut it down, and if he does something, we'll disfigure it in response. Or I can take the 1. Still on our opponent's turn. Bane Splitter. I think we disfigure it. What are the odds, right? So you have another pump spell. If he does, we're gonna have to take 1. What spell can he have? Monster's Rage? Alright, it just goes away, so it's dead. Cool, Bane Splitter gets wasted. Oh no! Ugh. Alright, I clicked too fast. I thought it was gonna go to second Ming. Fine. Be like that. Do I need all this mana? So you got 3 to activate Mirrex, 1 for cut down. I don't need all this mana, so alright, let's oil. Mirrex token. Did it have like a shock? 10 is not a lot of life. So, gotta be very careful. Tap the demo field. Draw a card. One of these days I'll draw a not useless card. Again, do I have double Mirrex? 1, 2, 3 for 1 Mirrex, 1, 2. Nope. So let's go for the attack. Is it a shock? Feels like it's a shock. Heartfire. Jesus Christ. Alright, this is bad. Feel like it has pumps, but it's not really much I can do here. Blazing Crescendo. Alright, so he's tapped out this way. Draw a card. Come on. Son of a dilly. Alright, this is bad. I don't want to pay to untap it. I'm already at pretty low, right? So... Alright, cut down fizzles. And then it gets pumped. It's a 7-3, but no haste. He drops a land. Okay. Oil counter. We go to... Well, no. Don't go to my turn yet. It's 4. If that's shock, I just die. Ooh, beautiful. Let me draw a card first. Maybe I can get something not dumb. Sorcery speed removals. Am I right? Ah, another land. Great. Just fantastic. Let's tap this for black. Tap the field. We take 4, which means we go down to...
Enough with the mysteries.
2.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Yeah. Does he just have a shock in his hand? Man, that would suck. Scamp. We're getting scammed. We're getting scammed here. Guys. Guys, we're getting scammed. Help. Alright, oil counter, please. Another one of these. Blast zone. Actually, if I kill the 1-drop, right? This goes... I don't think it goes away like that. First, let's discard, because I definitely can get rid of these cards. So that's what that was. And then we'll draw. Ooh, okay, there you go. That's... I don't think I can double Mirrex, right? Alright, now we drop a Mirrex. Now I drop a Blast Zone. And we say go. Please don't scam us again. Good game? Oh, you're just gonna leave. Ha! Take that, you scam. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen those games, how did it feel? I gotta say, it's really weird in the beginning because I did not face any mono red, even though every video I see online, every YouTuber I see play Magic, all they're facing is the Fling deck. So I thought, hey, what happened? Did everyone figure out how to kill it? And that Fling deck just fling himself off a cliff? Then Fling decks. And the last 2 games were both Fling decks, and we kicked their butt. All right, so this deck is great. This deck does counter a lot of decks out there. I think I lost to an Absent Control because I got all of these, and they just ramp out of control, and I couldn't kill them that way. So against Absent Control, I think that's just a game we're not winning. Against almost any other deck, we probably have a decent chance because against aggro, of course, we just all deck is remove aggro, so we definitely fight aggro pretty well. Against control, right? Mirrex definitely eats control off for breakfast, but tablet completion gives us a lot of card draws, and our opponent can't really answer tablet very easily. Liliana and Liliana's ults definitely put a hamper on a lot of control decks. You saw in that first game, right? We also stomp on Caretaker's Talon because that's a little bit slow, and Liliana is a lot faster. They get their engine going, and then they have to sack half their permanents, which stops their engine from going. So that is not as good as Lily, good old Lily. And that's kind of the idea of this deck. I love it. Personally, I really like decks that I crafted entirely by myself and still manage to get it to work. Even if it's not the top of the top tier, the fact that I can get a deck in the current aggressive meta to run and have a chance against control, have a chance against mid-range, makes me pretty happy. This deck definitely has a chance against all kinds of decks out there. Try it out yourself if you feel like it's an interesting deck from the deck list or from my plays. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.